They didn't know who he was. To them, he was just another homeless man, ragged, unshaven, a ghost of society. They strolled past, their tailored suits and designer shoes gleaming under the city lights, throwing sneers and murmurs his way. One of them, a broad-shouldered man with a cocky smirk, chuckled. "Hey buddy, need a job? Maybe carrying our briefcases? Oh wait, you probably wouldn't know what to do with real money." The others joined in, their laughter ringing through the empty street. But the man on the bench, his name was Nathaniel, didn't flinch. He simply smiled, a cold, knowing smirk. They had no idea. Theserethoeds. Nathaniel wasn't always like this. Once, he was powerful, feared an empire at his fingertips. But years ago, he made a choice, one that haunted him every night. His child. A son, born from a love he rejected. A son he turned his back on, dismissing the boy's mother with a sneer, saying, "I have no time for mistakes." That was before the accident, before the fire, before everything he had burned to the ground. Now, he sat in the ashes of his past, watching the city that once belonged to him waiting for the right moment. Thegeegins. One of the men, a young, eager executive named Daniel, paused. There was something about the homeless man's eyes. "Wait," Daniel muttered, frowning. "You look familiar." Nathaniel chuckled, slow and deliberate. "Do I?" The broad-shouldered man scoffed. "Yeah, right. What? You used to be some big shot." Nathaniel met his gaze, and for the first time that night, his voice carried weight, bigger than you'll ever know. Silence. A flicker of doubt passed between them. And then, Nathaniel pulled something from his pocket, a tarnished silver watch. The moment the group saw it, the blood drained from their faces. Because they did know who he was. A TWISTOFFATE. Years ago, Nathaniel Kane was one of the most ruthless billionaires in the country. A financial kingmaker. A man who built empires and crushed rivals without blinking. Until he disappeared. Rumors swirled. Some said he went mad after losing everything. Others believed he faked his death. But now, here he was, alive and watching them. And Daniel, the young executive, realized something even worse. Nathaniel wasn't just back. He was here for them. "I know who you are," Daniel whispered. Nathaniel leaned forward. His voice was like ice. "Good. THESONHEEUERKNEW. But none of them knew the real reason he had returned. Not for revenge. Not for power. For the son he abandoned. Nathaniel had spent years searching, only to find out the worst: his son had lived a life of struggle, a life of hardship, because he refused to acknowledge him. And now his son was dead. Lost to the same cold streets Nathaniel now sat upon. The realization had broken something in him. Not just guilt rage. A rage that wouldn't let him rest. Because there were people responsible. And they were standing right in front of him. THEFINALREVEAL. Nathaniel pulled out a small folded document. He threw it at their feet. It was a company acquisition agreement. Their company. Their entire corporation. Signed, sealed, and sold to him. Panic spread through the group like wildfire. How Daniel gasped. Nathaniel's smile was pure steel. "I may have lost everything, but you should have known better than to count me out." Because while they were laughing at him, underestimating him, he had been planning. And now, he owned them. THETWISTYNEVERSAWCOMING. But even with his revenge complete, the victory was hollow. He had everything again: money, power, control. But the one thing he truly wanted, the one thing he had thrown away, was gone forever. Nathaniel turned and walked away, leaving them frozen in horror. Because for the first time in his life, he understood all the wealth in the world couldn't buy back time. And now it was too late.